What's up, y'all? Coming to you today with a little video. What I'm going to be doing myself is changing my own brakes and rotors. I got my rotor in that box right there, along with my brake pads in this box right here. And so first things first, you gotta jack your car up. As you see, I got my tire under here for protection in case it come down. So you gotta take your tire off first. Next step is a step I just started to do, and if you have any tight, very tight bolts, you need some of this right here. This works faster than WD-40. You spray it on any tight area, hit it with a hammer for a little bit to loosen the rust, and the bolt will come right out. As you can see right here, this is something I just started on. One of the first steps to this is to loosen this right here. After you loosen that, you prop this up with a screwdriver and it opens up. As you can see, I took the brake pads out. This is what the brake pads look like right there, and I'll show you what the new ones look like in a second. But they go side by side right here and over here. The next step is loosening this whole thing so I can get the rotor out. What you have to do is get this one, loosen this bolt right here, and the one all the way over here. It's like right there. And if those are tight as well, you can spray some of this on there. It'll get it right off. So you just let it sit for probably like 5 minutes. What you want to do is get one of your little wrenches right here, 17 centimeter, whatever. You put it right there, and then you just give it a very tough pull. Right, you put this on like so, and just twist it, and you keep twisting it, and you don't want to take this all the way off, because if you take it off and it start dangling, you see this right here, this is your brake line. You don't want it to damage at all. So once this bolt right here and the one down there is taken off, you want to hang it up here so there's no pressure on this at all right here. So early part of the video, it was daytime. I was having real trouble trying to get this screw off of this right here. So it's two ways you could do this. You can get a breaker bar, but they like 50. I didn't have 50, but you can go to Home Depot and get something called a cheater bar, a cheater pipe, which works just like a breaker bar, but it's this right here. Basically just a piece of pipe, because the longer something is when it comes to these things, the easier it is to do it. So what I did was I inserted this ratchet in this right here as so, and just bounced on this a little bit, and it came loose. Now since that is off, all I gotta do is just hand unloosen this and make sure this whole part is hung up in here so it does not bring strain to the brake wire right here at all. So next step is I got that off right there, and here's my new one, and this one is the old one. I got it on top because you want to compare sizes to make sure it's the right size and everything is good of that nature. Next step you want to do is get some brake cleaner and spray just around, because it has oil on it and stuff like that from the manufacturing place, and you want to wipe that down really good. So just wipe it, get the oil off, and then same with the other side right here. Just do that right there, and then wipe it down. Get it clean, nice and lubricated right there. All right. What are you talking? Okay. Next step, putting this on. Sure.
Give me the phone.
Now,
are you still talking?
Yeah, still recording. I just cut out this part. All right, as you can see, putting this back on right here. Make sure it's going the right way. There we go. And what you want to do is get one of your lug nuts to make sure this is going to stay down, and where it does not move, you want your lug nut to just go all the way down right there, just for right now, so it doesn't just go everywhere. Next step right here, you need this little brake tool, and you get your old brake pad, you put it through, and it does this. And it does this to make it wider, because the new brake pads are wider and thicker than the old ones. So you just do that a couple times to get it bigger before we put the new ones in. Next, what you want to do is add some brake lubricant, or you can do the anti-seize. You just put it down right there, and you rub it on this side. You do not rub it on this side right here. So you just get some of that and just rub it on there a little bit. As you can see right here, before we put the brake pads on, we have these clips. What these clips do is go right here where the old clips are. So how we just gonna take those off? We just gonna pop them off with a screwdriver real quick. Get that off. There we go.
Sure is how you go.
There we go. Then put this new one in this way. Before we do that, we want to we can also add some brake lubricant to the insides right in here. And then you have one more, as you can see I put that one in. Then you have one more right up here that you can just simply just pull out, and there we go. That's how the old one looks. And then the top and bottom look exactly the same thing. You put some little brake lubricant in the middle of these, right in this area, wipe it down, then insert it. I do have the clips inserted here and here. Now for these, to insert the brake pads, the way you insert these is, you see these clips. Firstly, the inside goes in the inside, and you slide it in these clips right here. They just slide right in. That's one.
And this is signed to be seen.
Yep. And here's the other one, the same exact. Okay, I have now put my rotor and brake pads and everything back together. So one thing about, I did not show yet, but what I did, you see this one right here. This is called a one of your caliper pins. This is the rubber part. And if it take a while to get off, it could be rusted. So one thing I had to do was use something like this. Actually, this right here, I opened it up and was able to get a hammer to beat it out. Once that was done, I was able to replace it with one of the new ones I bought, put some brake lubricant on it, and slide it back in and tighten this bolt right back up. Alright, so in the other part of that video, I forgot to record because I was very tired that time of night, but I did a little test drive. I put my tire back on, I test drove it. Every time I braked, I didn't hear any more rubbing against each other, nothing, no scratching. I replaced the passenger side brake pads and rotors, and the problem I was having, it was just started rubbing up against each other. I made this video around Thanksgiving, and now it's 2020 now. I should have been uploading this, but back to YouTube, wanting to help people. If you're struggling with any car problems and you don't want to go to a mechanic or whatever, because they are very high, I avoided spending like $360 or $220, whatever the price. I just spent a total of $100 of doing everything myself. The rotors was like $40, the brake pads was like $40, and then the guy gave me a huge discount on the brake fluid, the brake cleaner, the brake lubricant, and because all I had was like $83, and he lowered it to $80 and helped me out. So shout out to him at Advanced Auto for helping me get through that, because it was a bad time, but I got through it, did it myself, and I'm proud of that accomplishment. Some more videos I've thought about in the future is doing a montage of all the designs and stuff I've created for school and my multimedia stuff, so stay tuned on that. And I will be uploading more and more here on out. I haven't been uploading as much as I used to, like basically probably the whole year, and I'm back to it. What's a better way to start off? So I'm back on it in 2020, probably weekly uploads, who knows, but I will keep my promise and start uploading more and more. Thank y'all for watching. I hope this video was helpful to anybody, and stay tuned.